Hi, I guess you guys can see me. I'm uploading this on my phone because my Wi-Fi isn't working for my laptop, and I need to talk someone to something. I've been trying to think of what I want to talk about, because what I want to talk about, I'm not going to talk about, because it doesn't involve just me. So I thought for about 20 minutes about what I wanted to talk about, and I decided I wanted to talk about my testimony. Because it's the only thing I can talk about, no matter when. It's so fun. I don't have one of those crazy, dramatic testimonies. I wasn't almost paralyzed. I wasn't any of that, like a lot of people you hear. But when I was 13, I went through, I've talked about this before in my depression video. I went through severe depression. It started really when I was around 13, but it didn't get real bad till 15, 16 area. And I had planned to commit suicide by taking a bunch of pain pills. That belonged to my mom, and I remember sitting on the floor inside my mom's room at the foot of the bed, looking at this bottle of pills, thinking everything would just stop. Everything would feel easier. I wouldn't have to deal with anything. My mom wouldn't have to work so hard. I wouldn't be a burden anymore. And I kept feeling this emptiness. I didn't feel anyone love me. I know that sounds cliche, like everyone says that, but my father wasn't a good man at all. And because of him, my family has always held some kind of prejudice against me because of him. I don't know if that's the best way to put it, but I felt like the love that should have been there from a father, from brothers and sisters, wasn't there. I felt like nobody could love me because I was a bad student. I was a bad kid. I was a mess. And I started going back to Franklin Street Baptist. I went there when I was younger, and I got out of the church for a long time, and my mom walked in and she says, "We're going to church, go get dressed." And I'm sitting here holding the bottle of pills behind my back thinking, really? Church? How do I get out of this? How do I end this? And I couldn't go without, I could not go and her not know something was wrong. So I got up and I got dressed in my black pants, my black shirt, and I went to church, and that night a lesson was on suicide and on family love, unconditional love. Jason and Amber, they talked about how Christ loves you no matter what, that His love is unending, unconditional, and Amber told me about her struggles with depression, and then I realized that Christ loves me, even if I don't love myself. He loves me. He's got so much planned for me. And even though I didn't fully know what I was doing, I said, Christ, and I said, Jesus, please forgive me. Please come into me and heal what's with me. And he did. And every day I try and live my life a fraction better than I did the day before. He paid the ultimate price. And I never even said thank you. That was the best thing I could have done. The best gift I could have ever got. And it always makes me smile. Somewhere deep inside, I know that I'm not perfect. I'm not even halfway perfect. I'm not a fraction of perfection. But because I know Christ's unfailing love, I can try every day to get as close to perfection as I can, as close to being half of what he is. And even though I'll never reach it, I'll never reach perfection. And that's okay because he loves me, flaws and all. He loves my scars. And he made the razors that I use. He made the pain pills. And I think in an odd way, he knew what it would lead to. He has a plan for me. He has a plan for you. My life is not ever going to be simple, but that's okay, because I don't need to have a simple life. I have Christ, and he takes everything from me, and he makes everything new. He heals all scars. He loves the best I am. Maybe because he was misunderstood. Maybe that's why I felt so close to him. My only goal in life, my heavenly goal in life, is to spend each day on this earth that he gives me loving him more and helping others come to love him.